Good morning, all. Good morning. My name is Brenda, and I am very happy to be here with you. I work at The Connection, and for those of you that are unfamiliar, let's start warming up a little bit. Now, if you're in your chair, perfectly fine. This is a balance class, but you can still get a workout. Warm it up in your chair, you're seated, the higher you lift your knees and or your arms. Say you've got a bad hip this morning. You can sit there in that chair and just use those beautiful arms. We're just warming up a little bit. And for those that are standing, very important, always make sure you have a solid surface. We've got a walker that's locked in front of us. We've got a countertop. We've got a solid chair. Just warming it up. There we go. Good morning, good morning. Woo. Always remember to breathe. So many people under exertion, they tend to hold their breath. Well, guess what that does? It raises that blood pressure, raises that heart rate. So breathing fluidly. Remember when you're out in a crowd and you get upset because it's so congested, or you got a bad phone call, you need to breathe. Deep breaths, slow breaths, helps relax us, keep that blood pressure in check. I am going to turn this down just a bit. I always have the music on for me more than you. I know you'd rather hear what's going on from me than the music, but it helps me with our counts. There we go. Now slow it down. This is a balance class. Have your solid counter, your solid chair, your locked walker, something right by you. We don't want to twist a knee, twist an ankle. There we go. Very controlled. Now remember, for those of you that are a little more active or a little more blessed that they can be active, you're up here. Point is, move your body. And thank you for joining me. Once again, my name is Brenda, and if you're not familiar with these blue shirts, and some are black now, it's The Connection, which is over by the hairdresser. For those of you ladies, and maybe men, get your hair cut in there. That's where we are. And we call it the Wellness Center instead of the Fitness Center because it helps keep us well. We have chair exercises over there, which we encourage people to come live for the socialization. I'm working with my mic to get that up a little more for you. We also have all the equipment, and we have people to help you. So please don't ever be intimidated or feel, a little resistant. Just come in and say, I haven't worked a machine in 25 years, or I want to get into something for this. I walk quite a bit, and I tell people, when you get out, even if you're walking your hall by your apartment, it's good for the socialization. You'll run into somebody going to the mailbox, etc. Okay, slowing it down a little bit now. Now for those of you that are anxious about falls, always make sure you lightly have that solid object by you. Sorry for the delay getting started this morning. We're starting to video some new classes, and we had some things going on to get us set up this morning. So sorry about that. There we go, nice and slow and controlled. Remember, you've got that, maybe you've got a countertop because you have a small TV in your kitchen. I tell people a great way to work on balance, brush your teeth, stand at that bathroom vanity, put one leg up and brush away. Anything to work on avoiding that first fall. Let's go. Here we go. 4, almost finished with the warm-up. 3, you're looking great. 2, and 1. 1. Okay, inhale, bend the knees and stretch. Inhale through the nose, exhale. 1 more, inhale, exhale. Good job. Okay, I'm right by my chair, again, always, and I hope you're remembering when you exercise water. Let's take 1 foot slightly in front of the other. Shoulders are back, ears and shoulders in alignment. Get those shoulders back. Wrap those shoulder blades slightly around the spine. Nice posture, lengthens the core, which is so important. Light touch on your solid surface. Could be your locked walker, whatever you're comfortable with. Up, hold about 5 seconds, and down. Heel lifts is what we're doing. Now, if you can do these without your chair, you notice I need mine. We're in this together. We are in this together. Life is a journey. And down. Working those beautiful calf muscles. There we go. You're doing great. If you're seated in your chair, same thing. Lift the heels, hold, and down. Lift the heels and down. May not be working on balance. If you need to stay in that chair, that's fine. We're moving our body. That's what's so important. Use it or lose it. One of my favorite sayings. Okay, I'm back up to join everyone. Now we're going to take our feet and put them parallel. We have our solid surface and just toe raise and down. Sorry about that with my, there we go, that's a lot better. Toe raise, hold it. Now we're stretching out that calf that we tightened up with our heel lifts. Toe raises back towards your feet and down. I'm going to stand to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Toe raises and down. There we go. And I have a fly on me. There we go. Okay, back we go again to the front. I'm going to take, and if you're in your chair, just slowly take that leg to the side and back to the front. Always, always have a nice solid surface. Nice and easy. Working those hip flexors. Working those hip flexors. And very slowly and very controlled. There we go. Slight bend in that supporting knee. Shoulders back. Remember, when we tend to bend over, 25 years old, we start aging. You know, we're aging every day of our lives. You start slumping, look where your center of gravity is. So always try to, I really always press great posture. So important. Let's do a couple more of these. And one more. Very good. And back and back. Now I could either turn here and do my, or I have the luxury of having plenty of room to come over this way. Whatever works for your apartment, your home. Nice and easy. Now you cannot tell it, but I do have the chair, but I have a very light hold on it. I was talking to a very dear friend a couple days ago, and they're on a walker, and they were saying, my arms are killing me. And I said, well, your strength should be used in your lower extremities. But he had, I call it a death grip. He was grabbing those bars of the walker with all of his strength, and his arms are aching. So you do want to have a hold of something for safety, but a light grip. When you're going down the stairs somewhere, we've got that beautiful banister. Thank God for banisters. Lightly take your hand and walk down the banister. You've got it in an emergency, Let's stand upright. I'm finding myself doing a lean. We don't want that. And lightly hold on that banister and down we go. Conversely, I see people helping pull themselves up on steps, and maybe you need it, and that's fine if you need it. If you've got enough lower extremity strength, please try to just have it as a backup. Let's do one more. This you'll feel if you've got a bad hip. One more, and bring it in. Good job. And I was leaning, which is a no-no. But like I said, if you've got a bad hip, you always have to modify. Okay, I want you to take your right leg. You can be over here. You can be behind your chair, wherever. Find a spot on the floor. Pretend you have a big pillow there, a towel, one of the grandkids' toys. Step over and back. Over and back. Over and back. Lift it and back. For 1 minute, for a second there, you're going to be on one foot. That's what balance is all about. When you walk, think about it. You're on one foot. Up we go. Try to hit that same spot. Maybe you've got a piece of cracked pepper in your floor that you didn't catch before, or a green tile, whatever it is. Try to make it the same distance, lifting. Hold on to this chair if you need it. Paramount. That is paramount that we have safety. Here we go, let's do 2 more. Lift. Good job. And 1 more. Very good. Okay, I'm going to take my other leg. Like I said, I've got the luxury of this nice big stage. I'm not sure, you may have an end table right here, so try to accommodate, modify whatever your situation is, and lift. And lift. Now the key here, slight bend in the supporting leg. You've got that safety net. Nice and easy. Very good. Thanks for joining this morning. Please don't forget to check your, I call it the bulletin, I'm not sure the proper name for it, and check on your TV for all of the classes that are offered and all the activities. It's Labor Day weekend, and we have a lot of music coming up here, I've just been told. Here at not the Connection, in the Davies. So if you like, I'm sure some of it will be military based, will be, not military, but patriotic based. Although I went to see the Air Force Band the other night at Blue Ash and thought it would be all patriotic music. They were doing all contemporary stuff. So I don't know what we're getting, but it'll be good. So check for if you like to get out. Let's do a couple more. Lift. Good job. Shoulders back. 1 more. Good job. Now we're going to take this right leg and bring the knee up. Shoulders are back. I caught myself. Look at this. And if I'm standing here talking to you, where's my center of gravity? I'm more apt to kind of go forward. So just by having good posture will help us a little bit. Solid surface. Step up. Big step back. Sometimes maybe you've got the great-grandkids over the grandkids and they throw their baby doll on the floor and you don't want to step on that. And lift. Shoulders back, step forward and back. If you need to hold on, hold on. Just try not to have all your weight right here on this hand. We're actually using our lower extremities. The hand is just for safety. There we go. Let's do a few more of these. Very, very slowly is the key. Balance. Let's do 1 more. Oh, you're doing great. Okay, slight bend in that right knee, shoulders back. So friendly reminder, check your schedule for all the music. I think there are 3 events coming up. I know there are 2, and for some reason there might be a 3rd with music. And it's good just to get out, even if you come for, sometimes we get out, just my husband and I, just get out for a half an hour just to go somewhere. Now watch, slowly, ball of the foot, push off, ball of the foot, and back. You're doing great. Let's do a few more of these. Shoulders back, tight core, belly button back to spine. I'm so glad you joined this morning and didn't give up on me. I know we started a little bit late, and apologies for that. Let's do 2 more of these. Good job. And 1 more. And good job. Ooh. Okay, deep breath. I'm gonna pause. And a reminder, very important. Remember, if you wait until you're thirsty, you are already dehydrated. So it's just good. Crystal Light, I think I told you that the other day in class. It's a good way for me personally to drink more water. Whatever gets you to drink more water, use that as your motivation. Cheers. Okay, now we're going to, stand up tall again. Bend that right leg a little bit, that right knee, shoulders back. And on these, try not to do one of these. That made me lopsided. Okay, try to stand up nice and tall. We're going to adduct and adduct. Adduct and adduct. Nice and tall core, toe is forward, little hand on the chair for support, on that locked walker, on your counter. That's working these beautiful hip flexors again. Nice and tall. And it doesn't have to be, it shouldn't be really. If you lift too high, you'll catch yourself doing what I call the penguin. So nice and tall, and just a slight lift and down. Slight lift and down. Toe forward and down. Right knee is bent ever so slightly and down. Let's do 2 more. Right and down. And 1 more. And down. Good job. Great. Now, like I said, depending on your space, you can turn. I'm going to do the other leg. I'm coming over here just because I have the luxury of the space right now. But I know you might be in a tight corner of your apartment or your home, so just modify. And once again, it does not have to be a very big lift. Actually should not really be a big lift because that can cause you to have to do the penguin. And you want to stand very nice and tall and raise from those hips. Up and down. Good job. And down. Nice slow is the secret on this, the importance. You want to make one group of muscles shorten and bring the leg up, and the other leg brings it back down. But you want to use your muscles rather than this, and you're using incentive. And I guarantee you, because it's just nature, somebody's like, oh, I could do these all day. Well, I'm not using really my muscles per se. I'm using incentive, or my momentum rather, to just sling it up there. So I want it very controlled. Let's do 4 and 3, you're looking good. And 2, you've got this. And 1, and down we go. Nice deep breath through the nose. We have filters. Deep breath and exhale. Possibly with these, you're getting a little bit of higher elevation in that blood pressure, that heart rate. And exhale. Good job. Okay, first position on this is we have our feet hip distance apart. My shoulders are back. I'm lengthening my core. Lengthening is strengthening. Shoulder blades are wrapped around my spine. So I have nice tall posture. I have my locked walker. I have my couch, my chair, my counter. And you close your eyes. Now grab or tap that piece of solid equipment if you need. Close your eyes, and open. Good job. Now we're gonna feet together, second position, a little more difficult. Same thing, a little more difficult for sure. Close your eyes. Keep tapping your chair, your counter, what have you. Eyes are closed. Hold it, hold it. Tap your piece of equipment if you need it. And open, good job. Okay, third position, what I call, a little more difficult. We're going to tandem. Stay facing me, please. I'm just showing you this. Heel to toe. A little more difficult yet. Now, if this heel to toe, if tandem is too difficult for you, that's fine. When you get out and you're doing a class, never feel intimidated because maybe you have excellent shoulders and upper body strength, and the person next to you has horrible knees or lower extremities. Everyone is different. So never feel intimidated about joining in anything because we've all got something. You're not alone. Okay, now I'm doing heel to toe here. I've got my piece of equipment and I've got it lightly. I'm holding it lightly. Shoulders are back. Now close your eyes. Keep tapping that chair, that counter, that locked handle on the walker. Hold your eyes closed. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. And open, very good. Okay, catch your breath. Ooh, good balance class, and thank you for joining me again. Once again, my name's Brenda, and I'm on call, so you'll be seeing me periodically here. Okay, I am going to have my piece of equipment, and I'm gonna walk tandem, and a step up, and then just keep that right foot back or down and step back. One step up and one step back. You've got your equipment there to make sure you're safe. There we go. There we go. And I'm doing this in tandem. I'm trying to get my, please watch your feet. We don't want to get your feet tangled, but one step up. And my toes and heels are not touching. I'm just taking a step. And one more up. And one more back, like a tightrope. Okay, now I have to think about this. I'm gonna have my left foot be my stable foot. Shoulders back. There we go. And a nice step up. Got my chair. And a nice step back. And a nice step up, you got it, and a nice step back. We've got this. Nice step up, little bend in that left knee, that supportive knee. There we go. Let's do a couple more of these. And back. There we go, good job. Okay, now we're going to do a few squats. Now, those of us in the chair, we've got our locked walker perhaps right here, or you've got a little side table. We're going to slightly lean forward and push through the balls of your feet, or the heel of your feet, and push up. And then down we go. Very slowly. Try not to Obviously the slow is going to be up, but on the coming down, try not to just flop. So we want to lightly and slowly go up, pushing through the heels, hands away from the knees. We don't need any pressure on those beautiful joints. And up we go. Now if you're standing, same thing, but we're just gonna, and you can do these squats even if you have been working out with us today from a standing position. You can always do them so you have the safety net of the chair. Touch the back of your legs to your chair, and never rushed. Now when I come up right here, I was doing a sit-stand, I just realized that, and I went to squats. So we'll get back to the sits and stands, how's that? We're gonna go down and then squeeze the glutes. Largest muscle group in our body, squeeze coming up. That way you get some glute activity, which attaches to our legs, the lower back, the lumbar part of our back. So squeeze when you come up. So we're going to do a few squats. These are very, very important. This is a very large campus. We do a lot of walking. And if we don't have lower body strength, that does not help. So we want to really encourage nice strength in that lower body. There we go. Squeeze coming up, remember that. And then you're incorporating another group of muscles even more. So let's go down. Now be careful with you don't want to come too forward with your shoulders. And squeeze. Squat. Knees are inside the toes. If you glance down, you do not want them extending past the toes. So I know this is a lot of instruction. Your derriere will be back toward the chair, knees inside the toes, and squeeze coming up. Let's do 8 and squeeze. 7, squeeze it. 6, squeeze. 5, anybody else getting warm? 4, that's good. 3, that means you're getting a workout. 2, we've got this. 1, squeeze on the way up. Now hold it halfway down. Hold it for 4, hold it. You can either hold on to your counter, whatever's in front of you. Make sure you've got the chair behind you. 3, come on, take your time. 2 and 1, go down a little lower if you can. Hold it, feel the burn. I sound like Jane Fonda. 2, or was that Richard Simmons? 1, touch that chair, down we go. Nice deep breath. Good job. And just the fact that you turned on your exercise program, if you do half of what you're watching, because I'm guilty of the same thing. I'll turn on a show, not a show, but even an exercise thing, and I'll go, boy, that's a good one. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I guess I'm supposed to be doing it, right? So if you join in for half of this, I'm very, very, very happy. Because it's for this as much as for this. We want to be able to maintain our independence as long as we can. Okay, we're going to do a few strengthening exercises. Take that right, which we need strong legs for good balance. Raise that right leg. Now you can have it way up here. Hip and knee are in alignment. In other words, you don't want it way out here. You want your hip and knee straight. Tall posture. My mother had 3 girls. She was big on that. And I'm thankful for that now. At the time, you know, when you're a child, sometimes you don't appreciate. Okay, hold it for 4. Just by doing this, you're strengthening that leg. Anytime you move your body, anytime, burn a couple calories, work those muscles, lubricate those joints. 3, 2, ooh, I hope you're getting warm. And 1, and bring it down. Nice tall core. Hip and knee are straight. Shoulders are back. Tummy, belly button back to spine. You're looking good. Come on, do this one, and then we're gonna really toughen it up. There's a couple that I like. You can stand up and I'll show you from standing, but I wanted to be inclusive for our chair people. Hold it there for 4. You've got this. 3. If you need help, lightly under the leg, not pressure on the knee, but just barely with the fingertips. If I'm doing this, I mean grasping it for all it's worth, I'm really using these muscles. I want to use these. 2, come on, we've got it. And 1. Yes. Okay, now, these are excellent. I'm going to show you these. These are one of my favorites. And like I said, I've been very, very, very blessed to have good lower leg strength because I do a lot of leg work, which is good for us with this big campus especially. Right leg is up. Like I said, you can be a ½ an inch off, or you can be up here. Slowly lift, give me that heel, and slowly down. You're gonna feel that quadricep. These muscles, before we were using our hip flexors, and with our squats, we were using our quads, but this one, do a few of these and you'll definitely feel nice and slow. Now, once again, you don't want to do this. I see people go, oh, I could do this all day. Well, you want to slowly use one muscle group here and slowly use another muscle group. Come on, stay with me and stay with me. Now, once again, if it's too much, because I feel these, lightly, lightly, just kind of help with your fingertips. Muscles up here, no. 4, I'm gonna stand up for the people standing. 3, very slowly, look at how slow. 2, and 1. Now lift. 8, 7, 6. You can be in your chair doing this. 5, 4. You're lifting from the hip. Straight leg, little bend in the knee. 3, 2. Remember the other, we were using our knee. And 1. Very good job. Very good. Okay, what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to start up out of the chair. Not sure what percentage of us are in a chair or out of a chair for this. So either way, you are very good doing this one without much of a compromise. Okay, slight bend in that right knee. Okay, you've got your solid surface and bend at the knee. Up and down. Up and down. You will 100% start feeling this beautiful quadricep. And the hamstrings, bring it back. There we go. There we go. Nice and slow. Remember, 2 things to think about on this. Little bend in the supporting knee. And very controlled movement, bending at that knee. Let's do 8. Touchdown if you need a break, no problem. 7, 6, and you can have it way down here as long as you're using that knee. 5, 4, you've got it. 3, come on, come on, come on, feel it. 2, wow. 1, good job, now bring it out. Now lifting from the hip, not from the knee. Think about it. Remember before we were bending here. Now we have a long lever and we're lifting from that hip flexor. Up, a whole leg. Touch down if you are flat out thinking I'm not safe, I'm tired. My right leg, my supporting leg hurts. Lift from here. See the difference? It's a long lever. Lift slowly, return slowly. This is just strength. I shouldn't say just strength. This is strength training for that balance that we all need. Our eyes affect balance, inner ear, medication, light. You come from a light outside, go into a dark place. A lot of things can affect our balance. Let's do 4 and 3. We've got this. And 2. Come on, we've got it. And 1. And there you go. Nice deep breath. Nice deep breath. Don't forget to check those schedules for the music coming up this Labor Day. Because like I said, I know they have 2 different groups here, possibly 3. And it's always fun, just come down and get out for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna stand, shoulders back, have my solid surface, excuse me, and I'm just gonna turn my head to the right, to the left. So turn your head slowly, and back to the other side. Now to make this much more difficult, this might bother you, and if it does, maybe you need to stay here. And that's fine. If this is a challenge for you, that's perfect. That's what we want to do. Now come back to the front. I am going to, I'll go back here, not that I feel comfortable over there, but now I'm going to close my eyes. And I'm going to not hold on. I don't need the chair on this one because I'm flat-footed. Eyes are closed. Turn your head to the right and to the left and to the right and to the left. Right, last time, eyes are closed, and to the left, eyes are closed, and back to the front and open those eyes. Very important, very, very important class. And I'm so thankful and grateful that you all are here. Love Twin Lakes, and I hope you are as happy here as I am. Okay, we're gonna do one more and then we're gonna cool it down. We're going a little late because we started a little late. I hope this isn't keeping you from an appointment. I hope you're still having fun with me, because I have fun with going to classes, taking classes, giving classes. Once again, we're gonna do some heel lifts. Hold it for, we're supposed to hold it up to 5 seconds and down. But I want you to do little heel lifts up and down this time. And I want to close my eyes to challenge you a little more. Now, closing your eyes, I definitely have my chair. Hold, up we go, and down. Eyes are closed. Let's do 2 and 1. Good job. Okay, I'm going to take my feet hip distance apart, shoulders back, arms out. Now I want to keep from my waist down. I'm not going to turn my legs and turn into it. I'm going to be solid from the waist down, waist up, and you can be higher, but some of us have shoulder issues, so we may need to be a little bit lower with our arms. Doesn't matter. Point is, we're going to work those obliques, those waists, just a little bit, because it's the whole package. Every muscle group, as you know, attaches to the next muscle group. And you can really strengthen one. Say you've got really great abs, but you don't do anything for that back, and all of a sudden gravity's taking us down in the front, and all of a sudden we've got lumbar issues. I mean, how many people have a lumbar pillow? Okay, so I've got my arms out, and I'm just going to turn to the right and back. Turn to the right and back. Do a couple more of these, and then I'm going to show you the modification. There we go. I feel it right in the oblique area. Make it more difficult. Put your feet together. We're going to go the other way. Feet are together, so it's a little more difficult. And if you need your chair, just hold with one hand and the other arm is outstretched. My feet are together, making this a little harder. Nice little oblique exercise. If you're in your chair, same thing. Just working those weights. Don't knock that lamp over. I'm thinking if I was sitting in my chair at home, I'd have that big lamp I'd be worried about. Let's do 2. Sit up tall for me. And 1, and come back to the front. Arms up, and itsy bitsy spider down we go. Shoulder rolls right here. Shoulder shrug up, shoulder shrug down. Lengthening the trapezius area. Stretching this out. Many of us hold our stress. You get that call and you were just, oh, I wasn't ready for that. Or you're going somewhere and there's too many people. You know, a lot of us hold our stress right here. So up, our deep breaths help with that. And this, stretch that area out. 1 more, and another one, and there we go. Now, as you notice, my shoulders are down here away from my ears. Many times you talk to people and I just, subliminally, I just notice things. It's just part of the thing, I think. And you notice and you think, oh, they look so tight. Down we go, right here, away from the shoulders, or away from the ears, chin to the chest now. Stretching it out. Hold that chin down. And up we come again. Very good. Take that right foot out, point that toe down toward the floor. You're stretching out the front of the leg right here. Hold it. We stretch out because lactic acid builds up in our muscles, and you want to get that out of there so we don't cramp up. Okay, lift that foot slowly, heel back into the floor, toe up to the ceiling, or some people I say toe back toward your face, but I always have tight calf muscles. You may have tight hamstrings. Whatever's tight, if it's in the back of your leg, right here, you'll feel a good stretch. And bring it in, good job. Left leg, point that toe down. Hold it. Hold that toe down. And lift it slowly. Heel down and toe up toward the ceiling. Hey, there's a new movie theater that just opened up, Kenwood Road, which runs parallel, as you know, to Montgomery. You dead end at Kenwood Road onto Cornell, and there's a new movie theater that opened up. They have $7 movies, and on Tuesday, they're $6. So if you're ever interested in just getting out for an inexpensive day, just to get out on a gray day or it's too hot to do anything, yeah, I am happy that place is there and it's close. That toe is going up toward the ceiling, really feeling a stretch in my calf. And bring it in. Now on this one, we're going to stretch out those hip flexors. You may only be able to cross at your ankle, and this is fine. Just kind of flop that right leg out there, the knee comes out. If you're blessed that you can still sit up tall and get it crossed, and turn. Turn over to that right side. Here we go. There we go. I'm checking my mic, sorry about that. And come back to the front, uncross. Now remember, down here, flop that left leg. I shouldn't say flop, but that's what, just let it relax. Or put it down here, cross and turn. Sit up nice and tall for me. When you're crossing at the ankle, it's kind of doing the opposite leg. I don't want to confuse you. There we go. Sit up nice and tall and come to the front and slowly uncross. Now, thank you for joining today. Once again, I'm sorry for that little delay.